What's up and welcome back. Topic 2, new day.
New outfits, new wardrobe.
I think you were wearing the same jacket though yesterday.
I was, but I have a different t-shirt on.
You
this
do?
One says chimichangas.
I was wearing a hoodie, and I'm not.
Peekaboo. Why?
Oh, well.
It's a little wrinkly.
It is.
It's okay.
It is. And I'm not so drunk, because it is a new day.
Wino over here.
You're that Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. I should probably put that on silent. Oh, should?
Hello.
My other ringtone is a baby laughing, and Shawn doesn't like it.
No, that one creeps me the fuck out.
If you have kids, people think it's adorable. If you don't have kids, it's just a horrifying sound. I've learned.
It is. It's creepy. So, this topic, we were trying to brainstorm something. Spitballing ideas out. And I'm going to go off of what you were kind of saying with the superhero and who you think. I'm going to throw this out there. This topic will be, what do you think of the random superheroes in movies today?
And what
I'm saying is, would you ever thought there'd be an Ant-Man movie?
No.
Would you ever have thought that there'd be a Doctor Strange movie?
Maybe.
He
might see as a bigger character. Guardians of the Galaxy is one
that's a big one. Yeah.
Phenomenal movie.
I guess Doctor Strange is amazing.
That's what I've heard.
I guess it's just an awesome fucking movie. So I'm down to go see that.
That Benedict Cumberbatch is really good at choosing his roles.
Yeah. And that's they said too, like he definitely wanted this,
and like made it from even the previews that I've seen is he looks really intense and really into the role, which is great because years ago it wasn't, comic book movies weren't taken serious, and I mean now you have a lot of these actors that they're fighting for these roles, want them, and then respect them afterwards. Christian Bale and the Batman thing, I mean,
that
a
was
lot of
good.
Tobey Maguire in the first Spider-Man, how disrespectful they were by the time that franchise, they wanted to do another one.
That first one was awesome. But obviously we've had better Spider-Mans. That Andrew
Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield. Even though he kind of
pissed off Sony.
Pissed off fucking Sony, disrespected the Japanese head people in the fucking studio, and it's like, oh god, you fucked up. You're never gonna work for the company again, dude. And that's what happened, But he was a good Spider-Man.
He was.
He was better than Tobey Maguire.
Way better. Tobey Maguire, I never really cared.
I'm not saying he's a bad actor, but he's definitely not the best.
I was glad to see this, comic book movies flourish, and Spider-Man is a big part of that. But
and you how you said how they kind of destroyed the Spider-Man series towards the end.
Well, no.
With the Tobey Maguire series, they kind of did that with X-Men as well. They kind of just destroyed. Now it's coming back, and they've gotten better, but the movies kind of hit a point where it's like, what are we doing? We don't really know.
I think they're kind of falling off. And I mean, honestly,
because I haven't seen Days of Future Past yet, but I've heard nothing but awesome things. And I've seen enough shit on TV and the internet.
We should maybe, because if we have a movie day here,
because isn't there another one too?
After Days of Future Past?
Yeah, Apocalypse.
They have Apocalypse.
I heard that one's pretty good too.
He's horrifying. I mean, the actor that plays him, and they really dive into Apocalypse and his powers and his ability to control atoms and whatnot. There's a scene with a bunch of people, and he just moves his hand, and when the one guy turns around, they've all fallen into the ground. He liquefied it and then solidified, so they're arms and legs are
just all fucking contorted and shit.
Sticking out of the pavement and stuff. And I mean that it's
right.
I don't know about frightening, but just I was oh, this guy makes me very uncomfortable.
Do not like this, and do not like this.
Wolverine does a cameo in it. I guess the new Wolverine movie is going to be rated R.
Dude, have you seen the trailers for that?
No.
Logan?
Oh
my god, dude.
Okay.
We'll have to watch that after we're done recording, just to show you. Because it is fucking good.
Both movies that should be on your list are the Batman vs. Superman, the extended cut.
Yeah, definitely want to see that.
And the Days of Future Past has an extended cut now that I haven't seen, that I would really like to see. The Rogue Edition or something they call it.
Some good shit,
I've heard really good things about it, that they added some extra stuff. And
so another superhero, kind of getting off track, Aquaman, his own movie. Now, I say that before the WB, the Warner Brothers video game series of how they brought in the Injustice games and stuff, how they portrayed Aquaman.
I can remember
before that, I would have never thought Aquaman would get his own movie. But when those games came out and that playable character being Aquaman and him and his story and all. It's like, damn, this guy's actually pretty fucking badass.
He is a badass. The thing is he's gotten such a jokes about like. Okay, for one. He doesn't.
Well, Robot Chicken definitely like they dig that fucker into the ground.
Oh,
but they do so good to it. They're so good to it.
But now, like the first thing I ever got introduced to Aquaman was from the Justice League Unlimited series, which I think I may have showed you. But they have the very gruff, angry.
See, everything
Aquaman.
from my Aquaman is literally 80s. And, like, obviously 70s cartoons before I was born, but they're on
the
TV.
Super Friends.
Yeah, shit like that. Like, that was mine.
Which didn't do him a lot of justice.
No.
Because they never focused on his strength. Like, this guy can be 10,000 leagues below sea and his body doesn't get crushed. You know what that means?
Yeah, shit like that.
He's super fucking strong.
Can talk to a fucking whale, man.
Yeah, like...
That's crazy.
Yeah, this guy...
You know how huge a whale is?
This guy owns the oceans. Like, he's a badass. I think, well, and they got Jason Momoa to play him, he's been on fire. He's like one of the biggest actors.
I've heard that movie got put on a halt though for right now, just because of how poorly box office sales have been. Not that they've been bad. Every DC movie that's came out with this the reboot of of whatever you want to call it, the series. They've all made profit. All the movies have made their money back, you know, and have made profit.
There was a dramatic downtake with Batman versus Superman.
It's when they hit and then they completely
Suicide Squad did good all throughout,
but then it dropped off.
But it still had the
right.
Actually, it
not drop off huge, but you know, I mean, they want to see Marvel. Those are the numbers you want to see. Where it's like this motherfucking movie has stayed top box office hits for 5 weeks straight, kind of shit. That's what happens with these fucking Marvel movies.
The only difference between that and Suicide Squad, like, they both made the numbers, but nobody complained during a lot of the Marvels. Right. Suicide Squad, still people, but everybody, they still made money, but everybody came out of the theater like we did. Has there been a bad Marvel
movie yet? Like, I'm saying within, like, the past 3 years. There hasn't.
Let's see here. If there's one that I didn't enjoy.
Right, like a bad one that you're like, this movie sucks.
I guess I can't really think of one.
I
not since they started the Iron Man.
That's why I said 3 years.
Iron Man 3, honestly, I thought was a little
right. We could go a little further.
I didn't really enjoy Iron Man 3.
The past 3 years, they've been on fucking lock. They have been on lock with it.
It was pretty good up until, like, you know, the big twist with Ben Kingsley and the Mandarin, but so I really didn't care for Iron Man 3.
I've never seen it.
That's about it.
But I have no fucking opinion. Like I guess no like.
You are very right though. I can't think of a bad one.
Yeah, like there's like a bad movie. It's not like I would see Iron Man 3. You know, I would watch it and I probably enjoy it, but it's probably not gonna be my favorite Iron Man movie.
I didn't realize that the brothers that kind of took over for Joss Whedon, that are like kind of heading up, interconnecting all the movies and whatnot. I guess he used to do a lot of Community episodes.
No, nice.
And I didn't realize that. Another thing, I've been watching the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And they introduced Ghost Rider.
They still fucking... how many seasons is that at now? 3? 4? Yeah.
4, I think.
Is it still on ABC?
Yep.
Well, good for
Except
them.
they did cancel Agent Carter.
They did cancel that, yeah.
Yep. Which is kind of a bummer.
Or did it get bought out, or is it done?
It's done.
It's done. That sucks. Because sometimes they could... You know, you never know. Netflix might pick it up. Kind of like what happened with Supergirl.
Yeah.
ABC dropped it.
CBS dropped it.
Or CBS dropped it. CW picked it up. You know,
which is where it belonged all along.
Right. But, you know,
CBS never would have done it justice if
they needed to see numbers. If they seen the numbers, they would have kept with it. Guaranteed. They just probably didn't see the numbers because that's not where you go for that kind of content. You don't go to the fucking CBS to watch a superhero show.
They knew right away that they had a winning formula when they put the Flash and Supergirl did the cameo. Flash was on there and they did the race on top of, like, you know, fighting the battle.
Right.
But that like quadrupled the average viewership for Supergirl, and they're like, CW they should have done that with Constantine.
Yeah.
That was an amazing show. NBC didn't do it right. No. I mean, right away they gave it like the Friday night death slot.
I mean, I'll give NBC a little bit of credit. You know, I guess at least they've tried with superhero shit here and there over the years. Like, they tried with Heroes Rebirth, or I think that was called Heroes Rebirth. Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I heard it was just fucking terrible.
They don't need to try. They shouldn't try.
That's what it is. Like you said, if you want to do something like that, go to the
just
CW,
sell the rights.
Because they're obviously going to...
Sell the rights, NBC. I'm talking to you. Sell the rights to CW. Because they had the guy who played Constantine on an episode of Green Arrow, and it tripled viewership for that episode.
See?
I mean, give this guy a show.
I'm sure. Like, See, isn't the CW a sister channel of NBC? Because that's Universal owns NBC.
Yes, Universal now is Universal.
So does Universal
Warner. I don't think Universal's Warner.
CW.
Warner Brothers,
I think
no. Warner Brothers owns CW.
Right. Who owns Warner Brothers?
AOL.
It all goes back to it's like the three fucking tyrants and the Viacom and Comcast and I forget who the other one is, but yeah, it's like the three tyrants in the fucking media fucking
Your cable's gonna get shut off because you couldn't remember that third one. They're gonna be like, we're gonna teach him.
We're teaching him a lesson.
How'd they do that?
I don't have
not
cable,
even through them.
I don't have cable.
Because you're monsters.
They're like, damn him, we can't get him once he gets cable.
We're gonna shut it off. Immediately teach him a lesson. Ant-Man, I really didn't think I was like, who wanted an Ant-Man movie? But it was
Phil Rudd.
Paul Rudd,
sorry.
And Paul Rudd.
I was there.
I don't think, have you seen
close.
Civil War yet? Because he also stole the show for me.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. And I'm so excited about
I heard he was really good in that movie.
Wonder Woman.
Even though it's like just a little cameo part, but I heard he did a good job. Not cameo, but...
Well, he's so great at being kind of like... it's just sort of towards the end where all the heroes are kind of conglomerating and they need to choose sides. And Civil War, for being a great movie, it's really not that happy of an ending. It's kind of...
Yeah.
I liked it. It leaves you with enough hope.
Yeah.
But it's messed up because the whole idea is around the government forcing...
Well, so is the next big Marvel movie... not Civil War, Avengers 3?
I know
they're coming out with Black Panther.
That's phase 3. They're still in phase 2. There's 3 phases to their big plan.
Is it Black Panther then?
Yep, Black Panther and Spider-Man.
Yep, the Spider-Man movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, yep.
And Doctor Strange.
Which came out late this year.
Yep.
So I'm sure going into that next year.
I haven't seen it yet, but I honestly imagine that they're going to tie in Thanos because rumor has it is he's not going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and how are you going to continue to expand the story that there's a giant evil guy out there collecting rocks and he's going to, kill everything?
Yes. It'll be an adventure.
Josh Brolin is still signed on to be Thanos. He was the voice in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he was only in there for a minute, but I loved his...
Right.
I don't care about your religion. Your demeanor is that of a pouty child. Just, who is this guy? This guy's a thug.
That's awesome. Well, that was a good topic. That was good. I'm glad we decided to go with it. Like I said, after you brought it up, I thought about it. It's like, that's actually a good topic to talk about.
I think
I know I took it a little different direction with it, but yeah, nonetheless.
This is nerd talk. I think we actually stayed exactly on topic.
Yeah.
We never talked about sports or the foosball or nothing. Nothing real world.
Well, where can people find you at?
You can find me at dghostme86 on YouTube. At Ellringer Dustin on Twitter, or Dustin, just search Dustin Ellringer. I'm on Vine. Come see my Vines before it's too late.
He's got Vines. I don't know how many loops have you accumulated. You don't know your loops?
Like 1,000.
I see people with millions.
Yeah, I know. I don't do it. I'm not that current. I don't do enough sketch comedy. I should do more.
The loops.
I gotta get
the fucking loops.
It's too late now.
I know.
Sell it to Pornhub.
Pornhub.
You know what? You can still get your comedy, and then maybe you get to see a blowjob too. Who knows?
Right. You can find me on Biggieblazzin on Instagram, Twitter, Biggieblazzin Show here on YouTube, Biggie KMK on PlayStation, Biggieblazzin though on Nintendo.
dghostme86 on Xbox too. Come find my handle. We'll play games.
Maybe chat, talk about things.
Mostly Halo.
Candlelight shit. Alright, peace out guys.
We love you.
We'll see you next episode.